here, I'm gone, I'm everywhere. I don't even know what I'm doing. Welcome to another edition of the Bradley J and Shayla Show.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. Always, it's the best part of my week.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Me too. Me too.
And it's true because I get to talk to someone about, I don't know, just random subjects. Really, that I don't know if any other people are interested in them, but I know you and I have fun discussing the things that we talk about.
And when we say random, we mean random.
This is very true. All right. So I want to kick the show off talking about this. I found this interesting. I thought, I have to ask Shayla this. There are some common things that people do that they don't realize is rude. Can you think of like when you're out and about and somebody's doing something and you're like, man, they really are into it and they don't think this is bothering or rude at all to the other people that are around them? You ever witnessed this or seen this?
I mean, the first thing that comes to my head is like talking loudly on your cell phone. Or like getting your cell phone out during a movie, like when you're in a movie theater. I feel like that's rude.
That is rude when they do that. I always go in. When I sit down, I put all my drinks and everything in the movie theater, and then I go to my phone. And if I'm going to do something like, hey, I'm at the movie theater, or I want to take a picture of all the snacks that I have, which I always have like a gourmet and a bunch of them out. I take a picture of it and I do it, and then I put it on airplane, and I check it like 2 or 3 times to make sure it's on airplane mode and it's turned down all the way. And that's true. That is true. And people, they're just kind of like, you know what? It's normal, and it's not.
Yeah, I know. Well, I guess people think, you know what? I'm paying for the movie. It's a free country. I can get my phone out whenever I want. But it's so distracting to other people. So yeah, I feel like it's rude.
Yeah, I'd like to hear people that are watching. What are common things people do that they don't realize is actually rude? Here's a list of things that came across. I won't give them all, but I'll give the top 3 from this story. Stepping off a busy escalator, okay? And then stopping to look around.
Yep.
Don't you think that when you're on the escalator going up or going down, that you would have an idea when you get off the escalator, like where you should go?
Yeah, yeah. And when you say that, I wonder if my mom's watching because it reminds me of a specific time as we went to Brazil and it was like my whole family, extended, family. We were going up the escalator in the airport with everyone's luggage. So it was tight. Oh, yeah, my mom said, "Oh, please no." We were all going up the escalator with all of our luggages. And I don't know what happened, but somehow mom got tripped up at the top. She went tumbling over her luggage and it's still moving. So then the rest of us, it was just a domino effect and we all just kind of like fell on top of each other. And it was something. So mom, I don't know if you stopped when we got up there and were looking around. Probably not the smartest idea because everyone's following. We don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, and you can't like get off, move back up. You know what I mean? Like everybody's on the escalator coming down. Number 2, parking a shopping cart in the middle of the aisle. This I try not to do. Like if I'm at Dylan's grocery shopping and I have to stop and like look for something, I pull it like just like driving a car, pull off to the right, park it, unless somebody's coming and they look in, then I'll like move. But don't park your car in the middle of the aisle because nobody can get around you then.
I agree. Yeah, that is rude when people just park their cart wherever it is. Yeah.
And the number 1 thing people do that they don't realize is actually rude, listening to anything in public with the volume turned up. And you kind of mentioned that with people talking on their phone.
Yes. Don't like that.
Or you know what's even weirder, where they're talking on their phone and you hear them and you kind of give them a look like, wow, I can't just believe you said that to the other person on the other end of the line. And then they give you a rude look like, why are you commenting on my conversation?
My conversation.
Well, because you're having it in public. Stop having it in public. Get off out or go away, go in public. If it's out in public, it's like,
yeah.
Hey, whatever.
Have you ever been like at a restaurant trying to have a nice meal and like someone besides you is like talking very loudly on the phone? Like, it's so distracting.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, I can't help but listen to your problem that you're having. Like,
And they
everyone
give
can
you
hear it.
and they give you that dirty look, like, why are you listening? It's like, I can't help it. Like,
I have ears.
yes. All right. So next subject. Do you think you're cool? Do you think you're cool, Shayla?
I'm really cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you think I'm cool?
Here's let me give you the definition of
There's such hesitation there.
because I don't think you can call yourself cool. Like if
I'm
somebody asks me, they're like, "Do you think you're cool?" And I'm like, I can't answer that question because I think other people have to decide if you're cool or not.
I like hanging out with myself, so I think that makes me cool. I think I'm cool.
Of course you would.
Thanks, Kathleen.
Love you, Kathleen. No, but I don't think people could say, because like I don't think you can call yourself you cool. I think like if somebody came to me and they were like, "Hey, you know Shayla, right?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know Shayla. We're good friends." And they're like, "Is she cool?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, she's cool." But you can't say it about yourself.
Yeah, I
Like
can.
no, you, no, you can't. And also, you can't give yourself a nickname.
No, I wouldn't give myself a nickname.
And I
Someone,
said,
other people have to call me the nickname, so I don't call myself. Yeah,
just like other people have to tell you if you're cool or not.
I
You
think
can,
I'm cool. I enjoy hanging out with myself. I'm a delight. I can just have me time, and I enjoy my own company. So I think that makes me cool.
you being a delight doesn't make you cool. That just makes you delightful, which you are extremely delightful. Okay. But no, you cannot. Most Americans agree with you, Shayla. They say they are cool, but I don't agree with most Americans because you can't call yourself cool. Hello, Abigail.
Hi, Abigail.
That's my niece. My niece Abigail is
Do you
cool.
think Abigail is cool? Yeah. Okay.
Definitely. She's up on the cool scale. Like she's like me. People have called me cool, so I know I'm cool, but I've never called myself cool. I don't think I'm cool. But other people have. They're like, "Oh, you're cool." So there you go. So yes, Abigail, my niece, is very cool.
Well,
Love
I
her.
think you're cool, Bradley J. Just to clarify, for what it's worth, you're
Well,
cool.
thank you. I think you're cool too. All right, let's move on to what's your most enjoyable way to get around? Not the easiest, not the most convenient. You know, what's the most enjoyable?
Transportation?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. How? What's your most enjoyable way to get around to somewhere? Could be walking, could be running, could be.
I was gonna say walking. I enjoy walking. Like I just came back from a 1.5 mile walk. I love to just walk. Yeah.
So that's your most enjoyable way to get around.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
that's the number one reason people they rank the first. They find it the most enjoyable. My most enjoyable way to get around is riding my bicycle.
yeah, there you go.
Even though I don't ride it to work, which because I got to carry a heavy backpack and two other things. And so that wouldn't be enjoyable for me. But if I could just tootle around town on my bicycle, that would be the most enjoyable way. Number three, driving a car. Number two, riding a bike or scooter, which I don't think I've ridden a scooter before, and it's more dangerous for me on a scooter than it is for me to be on a bicycle.
Yeah.
And that right first, like I said, walking, your most enjoyable way to get around. Now that I have feet problems or a foot problem on my right foot. And actually I had to go in and get insoles, and they're titanium. And so now I enjoy walking more. I had pain in my foot, and I finally got that fixed. I just wanted you to know that bicycle riding and then walking would be my second. All right, so let's move on to what's a chore someone does that you find attractive, Shayla? So let me set it up for you. So Gustavo does chores around the house, right?
Chores, yeah, yeah, sure.
Doesn't sound like he does a lot of chores around the house. But
He does some. I'll give him credit.
if do you look at Gustavo and you're like, wow, that's a chore that looks kind of boring, but man, that's kind of attractive the way he does that.
Um, He is attractive when he's cooking.
Yeah.
That's attractive. Also, I want to go with mowing. Mowing the lawn.
Really?
Very attractive. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hold on, kid.
Final answer.
Final answer. Okay. Abby's not cool. No
Aw.
kids think their parents are cool. And a car. Yeah. Oh, Abby finds a car. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I get that. I'll take that. I'm gonna go back to this. So you find two things: that it's boring, it's a chore, he does it, and
Yeah,
there you go.
mowing is for sure boring. But I like watching him mow. It's attractive.
So does my niece agree with the mowing. She finds Jacob, and I can picture Jacob. I'm just picturing Jacob, her husband, mowing with no shirt on, and she finds that attractive while he's doing it. Is that what you would do with Gustavo?
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you Gustavo's mowing outfit. This is the most iconic outfit I think I've ever seen anyone wear. He wears cowboy boots, but then he wears floral shorts. So we're like a beach cowboy, and then we don't have a shirt on, but then we have like kind of a cowboy hat. So it's a weird like beach cowboy thing going on,
Right.
but I'm into it. I'm into it.
Question: can you get us a picture next Wednesday, or no? When he starts mowing, can you get a picture so we can show everyone?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I can get a picture.
Okay, so I will. This isn't boring, and I don't know if you would technically call it a chore. Let's read Abigail's comment. Jacob has outdoor Crocs with socks for mowing with his safari-looking hat.
I feel like people just grab what's closest to the door, and also it's like, it's got to be your worst stuff, basically. Like you're not going to wear your nice stuff to go out and mow. So I think you're finding like whatever's going to work and get the job done.
Whatever clothes or shoes I could ruin mowing, that's what I'm wearing. That's what I'm taking out.
What are indoor Crocs? That's my question.
I don't
Outdoor
know.
Crocs and indoor Crocs.
Yeah, Abigail,
Maybe Jacob just has specific Crocs that I wear these inside, I wear these outside.
yeah. I do want to thank everyone for watching and joining us. We're on Facebook Live, 6:00 Wednesday. Also, you can find all of our episodes on the 94.5 Country YouTube channel. Now, I'll tell you this. Hang on a second. Ab says he has Crocs that he only wears. Yeah, there you go. Just like you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, so I do want to tell you what I find attractive. And this, I don't know if this isn't boring for the person doing it, but it's like, when you kind of watch, it's kind of interesting at first, and then you're kind of like, okay, I don't need to watch that for very much longer. And it's not really, I don't think you would consider it a chore. This is more a life thing that's happening. But like a woman taking care of like a baby, like holding a baby, and like, holding it like that kind of, not like chasing a kid, but like a baby, like a little baby that you hold. That I find that attractive.
But you think it looks boring?
It's not boring. It's not boring. I don't think you wouldn't call it boring, but it's also not anything that you're going to watch for like you could watch Gustavo for like what, 30 minutes mowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't watch a woman holding onto a baby. That's for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe like, cause it would get awkward because I would just be like,
so maybe your perfect woman is a woman that's got kids.
Babies.
Oh, well, that gets things complicated.
Exactly. No, I find that attractive, like a woman, holding a baby. I just find that attractive. My niece says she has 4 kids, so she would know.
Yeah,
the baby
of course she says it's boring. She's like, I do that all day.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to, how do you pronounce this name? This is our last thing, Shayla. How would you announce that name?
CVIIILYN.
Okay. I want to know, before we have 2 more people on there, how would you say this name? You can spell it out. Do you think it's civilian, or do you think there's another way to pronounce this name? Think about it. And I don't really want to give it away, but you're not right.
Why are there 3 eyes?
Good catch. Are you still thinking about it?
Villain? Civilian.
That is wrong. That is wrong. Okay.
CVIIILYN.
See, that's cool. I like that. That's
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh.
Okay. So
Is this a texting thing? Is this like a oh
no. I'm gonna give you a hint. Roman numerals.
oh
Does that help you out?
nope. That doesn't help me out.
Roman numerals. Okay, so let me read the story. Okay.
3. What's L? 50.
I'm gonna okay. Are you ready? Do you want to know?
Yeah, just tell me, yeah.
I've given people time to think about it that have just joined us. How do you pronounce this name? And I found this interesting and also very stupid.
Okay.
Lynn is the ending of the name. That's right. That is correct. That is the end of the name. The LYN. Okay. Does that help you at all? The first ones are Roman numerals. Very good catch, Abigail.
Okay. Bring it back. Let me
if you know your Roman numerals, you might get it.
CV the third.
Are you ready to tell me? Abigail has it figured out. She just needs to figure out, and she's
she
probably
has figured out the first. Okay, so she says
she's probably Googling. Knowing my niece, she's probably Googling it right now.
The first ones are Roman numerals.
Let me know. Let me know if you know. Let me know when you're ready for the to solve the puzzle.
I'm ready for you to solve the puzzle.
Okay, I'm going to read the story that this came from. A healthcare worker in Australia posted a video about patients with silly names, and this is the one that she thought she knew how to pronounce. Okay, and it was spelled like that. She came across it and she did that. So, and you think the person's name is Civilian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the name. Hold on, Abby. Or I can't Google without getting off the live show. So I'm gonna, okay, so you're not Googling.
I appreciate you, Abigail. Stick with us.
She would be Googling together. She would be Googling if she could. So here it is. I'll give you what the Roman numerals are. The VIII stands for the Roman numeral 8. So now you know that.
Caitlin?
There you go.
Oh, see, I was thinking in my head like Roman numerals. Okay, I'm thinking like Super Bowl, but like I'm not very good with the Roman numerals. Caitlin.
But and that name is going to be mispronounced the rest of her life.
Yeah. Those were some mean parents to spell it like that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I know now when I read the story, I don't know if her parents gave her the name Caitlin and then because one of her sons is Tucker the fourth.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know from the story I read if her name was Caitlin and then she wanted to change. She changed it for the Roman numerals, and she's very proud of how it's spelled. The girl that was on it, she's very, very, very proud that she's still, because in the doctor's office, the doctor came and asked her, like, "Hey, how do you pronounce this?" And the nurse or the person, the helper at the hospital or doctor's office goes, "Oh, that's Civilian." So they went out and they were like, "Civilian, Civilian, Civilian," and then the girl finally stood up, like really kind of, like, that would be pronounced Caitlin.
Oh no.
Yeah. So if
she's gonna have to deal with that the rest of her life. That's just gonna get butchered constantly. I would hate that.
I don't think it'll get butchered, but I think people would just call her Civilian.
Yeah. Which is butchering it if it's Caitlin.
That's true. That is.
I butchered it.
All right. Well, there you go. That's the show for today, Abby, and CVIIILYN, thank you. Shayla's mom, as I like to call her. Thanks for joining us for the
And
show.
Kathleen.
What is it? Oh,
And
yeah, and
Kathleen, too.
Kathleen. I apologize, Kathleen. That was just so rude of me. Thank you,
Oh,
Shayla.
rude. She's not going to tune in again because you didn't acknowledge her.
That's probably true. No, she will. I know Kathleen. She loves us. Don't forget, you can catch our past episodes on our YouTube channel, 94.5 Country, Wednesday, 6 o'clock, every Wednesday, unless Shayla's got something she's got to go do.
I'm a pretty cool person, so sometimes I do.
You're not cool unless people say you're cool.
Yeah.
I'll say this. My niece Abigail has watched a few of these, so I will let her decide. Next time I see her in person, I will ask her if you're a cool person just with the videos that she watched. So, oh, look at your mom sending love to me. That's so nice.
My mom thinks I'm cool.
Your mom definitely does not think you're cool.
She definitely thinks I'm cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Abigail said I am cool. All right, let's end it with that. Thank you, Abigail. I am cool.
Okay, so I'm
cool, Abigail.
I'm just going to go ahead and say you're cool. Yeah, of course your mom would say you're cool. Yeah, but your mom loves me, and
you're cool. I know
she is. Yeah, I know that because I wish your mom a happy birthday. She had a birthday a few days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so happy birthday to Shayla's mom. What'd you get her, by the way?
We actually gave her the gift of us. Me and my sisters. We took her out for a nice dinner, and we went to Sunset in the mall. So we surprised her. She didn't know that we were taking her out for a Friday night. So we did that. It was fun.
Did you do a little drinking?
We did. We did some drinking.
Did your mom get drunk?
No. We were very classy.
You wouldn't say if she got drunk or not.
I would not. She would hate me. I already told her elevator story, or the escalator story, so.
How mean is that? All right, it's going to wrap up the show. Thanks again, Shayla. Love seeing you every Wednesday and talking to you.
All right, you too. Bye.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen.